It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to back it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fires to the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. So the North Texas Mean Green sends out the offense, and they'll go on the attack for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these 2 running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Hester. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Finds a little space. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 35, he's loose. Flying out to the left. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tulane.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. On the run, it's Humphreys. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. Oh, he's got some space. Made a defender miss. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. The give on the option. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Mean Green. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the cover.
He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Hester. A little screen to the running back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. North Texas will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Guys, let's take a second here and think about Tulane. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jeff.
Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Snapped it in the shotgun. Going for 6. Touchdown, Green Wave. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Powers through the defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going.
He's got it inside the 30. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Hester. Fires to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. North Texas in the hurry-up. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Takes the handoff. It's Humphries. He breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. From the 30-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Humphries.
I mean, what great athletic ability to toe tap the sideline and keep him in bounds. What a 1-yard gain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's short. And they'll stop it just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The mean green needing only a sliver of green to convert on third down. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Scanning the field, it's Hester. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. It's picked off, and that's number 10. The 50. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll immediately call timeout.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Forced out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely Dat-Q Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Looking for a gap. It's Humphries. He fought them all for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Finding an escape route. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. The give from the gun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Hester. And the defense, they've got him at the 20.
Well, they're trailing by a lot of points right now, and the problem is there's usually only one way to get back into it, and that means throwing the ball, and the defense knows it. And that's why they're pinning their ears back. They're dialing up blitzes. Guys are just rushing upfield, and they're finding it easier to get to the quarterback. They've got a few sacks already in this game. It's going to be even easier at this point because this offense has just dug them.
Touchdown, Tulane! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Look out, he's got room. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Looking to throw, it's Hester. Got a man, it's Humphries.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open. He can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. North Texas really has it going on offense. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move. And first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now the play fake. Headed to the end zone. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. Are forced to settle for 3. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. On the option, he'll toss it. Got enough for the first. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground. The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts momentum on their side. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break, and it's Tulane on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quarterback on the keeper. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He'll do it himself. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Tulane using that big run to generate momentum. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to... There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Green Wave. He got a step and just dusted the field. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Mean Green with a ton of green to cover here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. Give to the back. Creates a little room. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Off the RPO, complete. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He wants to go deep. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs...
Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they take it in for 6 more points. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just turning it on. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
After giving up a few extra yards after a hitch throw, I wonder if this defense is going to want to give this guy this much access moving forward. They might be thinking about more press coverage or playing some zone coverage where the corner's right up on it.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense has it. They're on the move. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Green Wave. The defense putting points on the board. They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season. And he tacks on the extra point.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The offense set for a 1st down play.
Green 25.
Unloads quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Jamison. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. North Texas to the line with a 1.5 miles to go on 3rd down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. All the way back to the 15. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent.